No, it's not Heineke time after that. Rosen's still been solid. That was obviously not ideal, but he had a whole Twitch chat of 117 people distracting him, so. Holden Hill with another upgrade here. He must have gotten... Yeah, he got Defensive Player of the Week. Yeah, I'll definitely do positional podcasts. Basically any question you guys are answering right now, other than who's going where, because that's just, I mean, with all due respect to you guys, that's, from my position, that is literally my least favorite question, is where should this player go, because sometimes it's more obvious than others, but I mean, there's so many answers to that question that I'm just like, all right, here's a dart. It's probably not going to come true. You know, if there's certain players where I'm like, that makes a ton of sense, or that it's really important. But, you know, yeah, like Allen Robinson, there's like 4 teams with a ton of cap space that desperately need receivers. So Miami, Washington, New York Jets, one of those teams is a good guess. But now I'm just sounding cranky. But as far as the prospect questions go, it's a speed boost for Brady Breeze. So much on the horizon, guys. I'm just scratching the surface. A lot of times you guys are asking me about players that I don't even know exist quite yet. Because from August through December, I'm not really watching college football. But yeah, Kosmi, I did evaluate today. I like Kosmi. He just seems like solid, good pass protector. Not the best athlete, not the best get off. Struggles to get leverage a little bit as a run blocker, but he is tough. Ooh, we get a breakout for Hollins. All right. But he reminds me a ton of like a slightly less athletic. The cops are in the background. I think they're coming for Teddy. And I'm coming up with a better comp as I talk. And I don't usually do comps for offensive linemen, but sometimes guys remind you of other guys. He's like Nate Solder. I was going to say a less athletic, whoever the left tackle is for the Raiders from UCLA. But basically he's like Nate Solder. Long, good technique. Whatever, put Studs and Duds on Spotify. So the deal with Spotify, I actually have a limited storage space for my podcast uploading things, so probably not, because usually the 5 or 6 hours of podcast content that I post is pushing the limit. Again, I don't really do comps for offensive linemen. There's styles of offensive linemen. There's really like 4 or 5 styles of like linemen that all kind of blend together. But if you need a comp, I would say like maybe Jedrick Wills. Stylistically is similar, but like he's bigger and longer. What's my favorite position to scout? I think it's wide receiver. I think I have... actually, I'm going to say quarterback, then wide receiver. But I think I probably have the best track record. Damn it. Russ got me there. I think I have the best track record with my wide receivers. Damn. Matt Miller has Trey Lance ranked ahead of Fields. I don't have any critiques of that. I mean, if he wants to gamble on the traits, I get it. I mean, I've said it. I think Fields is a pretty damn overrated prospect. He's a first round player for sure, and he's got a ton of upside. But I wouldn't be stunned if a team liked Lance over Fields. He's got more traits, and I think Fields has a lot of developing to do at the next level, just like Lance does. So I wouldn't blame you on it. Trey Lance is he's both like the easiest and the hardest eval that I think anyone's ever done at the quarterback position. I say hardest because no one has any freaking idea. Oh, did Josh Rosen just do a no-look? Is Josh Rosen literally turning into Aaron Rodgers like in front of our eyes? Which would be hilarious because of all of the pre-draft comps of his personality to Rodgers. It wasn't a no-look, but still. Dude, Rosen is just going off. What were we just talking about? Oh, Trey Lance. I really don't think it's that complicated with him. He has insane traits. I think he's the traitsiest quarterback to come out since Josh Allen. As far as athleticism, arm talent, speed, like you name it. Strength, all of it. But his tape is the most simplistic, like, I almost said garbage, but like, he doesn't go through his progressions. He didn't throw any interceptions, so like he makes pretty good decisions in theory outside of structure. But I think that was dramatically overrated because they were crushing everybody, and he basically was first read. If it's not wide open, he was just going to scramble. And it makes a ton of sense why you don't throw an interception. He had a couple drop picks because he throws the ball so damn hard. No one at that level has probably ever seen a football thrown as hard as he throws it. Ooh, they gave it to him. I don't think... No offense, Lamelli, but I think those are pretty bad comparisons. He's significantly faster and has a stronger arm than both of those players. I mean, to me, he's the definition of a boom or bust prospect. He needs to grow at the next level, and you either put him in a position where you develop him, you give him playmakers, you call good plays for him, he grows, he learns, he gets smarter, he works hard, he wants to be great. Either that happens or he doesn't, and you end up with like rookie year Josh Allen. He is like a moldable piece of clay with a ton of upside. So I really don't think, like I said, God, Rosen, we got to get rid of this ball quicker. Like I said, you can either really dive in and try to talk yourself into him being this, amazing processor and being super accurate and dissecting defenses and try to explain the 28 touchdowns to no picks, but I really think... Oh, we got it. I really think that's just not there. Like, his tape, to me, was not all that impressive other than the physical things he did, which is just ripping balls, running read options, scrambling for first downs. He's not inaccurate, but... Oh my God, Rosen. Go off. Why isn't Eric Bieniemy a coach? I mean, everyone wants to make the Bieniemy thing a race thing. If you want to go that route, that's fine. But Brian Dable isn't a head coach either. And I think Brian Dable is much more... He's proven much more on his own than Bieniemy has, which I think is what teams are clearly looking for, is what do you bring to the table yourself, not what did you accomplish with the people around you. And the league, for some reason, keeps hiring these defensive coaches, and teams can't separate what Bieniemy did from, holy crap, Rosen, from what Andy Reid and Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and all these guys. I really don't buy that it's a race thing with Eric Bieniemy. I just don't think he's that good of a head coach candidate. And it's not like the Andy Reid disciples have been crushing it. Does the Colorado scandal still affect Bieniemy's chances? I honestly am not too familiar with what you're talking about there. What happened in Colorado? Oh, Gilbert's hurt again. Go guys, go guys! Schools will have pro days, and I'm hoping the NFL does a good job of getting that information out there this year. If they do it well, we could, in theory, actually have more information than we do at the Combine. But it's just a matter of... Dude! Rosen! He is just going off. I don't know what happened there. It looks like maybe a pick. Defense got to step up. We got Damian Lewis in here. Let's take advantage of his pass protection. Oh! What a play! That was Kiko. Dude, this team is hungry. Basically a throwaway. Alright, let's be a little more careful. Yes, Panda. One being Swami. He thought Josh Rosen had a better chance at tight end than quarterback. I think he had a third or a fourth round grade on Josh Allen. I think people low-key hated Josh Allen as a prospect more than they hated Lamar Jackson in that class. Ooh, okay, Greg Ward. I see you fighting. Ooh, they gave him the first down. I don't know about that. Would Lamar be a good running back? I think he'd have a better chance at receiver than running back. He's a little small to be a running back. I mean, maybe he could be like Raheem Mostert. But I think he'd probably be... I mean, he's a pretty smart dude. I feel like he'd be better as a receiver than running back. Favorite team besides the Packers? I don't know. If there's one I would pick out. I like smart teams. So like right now the Colts, the Chiefs... Very smart teams. Ooh, Greg Ward's hurt. I'm starting to like the Panthers. I'm really excited to see what the Panthers do this offseason with the quarterback. Geist, baby! What a run. Seal the deal. I'm just gonna skip ahead here because we're in control. All right, I'm gonna take a look at the sliders here. I don't really want to go back up to all Madden, but all Madden's just kind of BS. I just don't have fun playing all Madden because of all the bullshit interceptions that happen. I'm going to try increasing... I'll play around with the sliders a little bit. Hopefully we can make it a little more challenging. But I also think I'm just playing well tonight. Plenty of upgrades. Did we get the breakout? No. We didn't get a lot of defense in that one. That's alright. Hollins hasn't earned it yet anyway. Rosen for Stardev is definitely tempting. We'll see. I'm going to decrease pass blocking a little bit. I'll decrease run blocking slightly. I will decrease pass coverage maybe down to like 35. Decrease tackling. And then we will go ahead and let's bump up pass coverage to like 85. Maybe tackling up a little bit. Because we are 4-3. Lincoln Riley crushing it. What's Washington's biggest need other than QB? Just playmakers in general. Receiver, tight end. Rashawn Slater, another boost. He's coming along. Oh, Twin Cities food suggestions. Now we're talking. The number one thing I always tell people is Parlor Burgers. Downtown, North Loop. Oh my God. The best burger on the planet. And if I'm not like super, I love me Minneapolis, but I'm not like the biggest Minneapolis truther ever. I've had burgers in Chicago, Boston, LA, Austin, Texas, you name it. I've had burgers across the country, and nothing compares to Parlor Burgers. It's like if you've ever had, oh geez, Greg Ward down for a while. If you've ever had a Culver's burger, like that butter burger, kind of like thin patty with the salty, it's like that on steroids. It is unbelievable. Other than that, my favorite restaurant as a whole is Boulevard. They have incredible ribs. That is in Shake Shack is pretty good. I do like Shake Shack. We do need a slot receiver with Greg Ward going down like that. We can see if Coleman can step up in the slot. But yeah, Boulevard, it's spelled BLVD is the name of the restaurant. And then the third suggestion I will say is, you live in Bloomington? Yeah, so you'll have no problem going to Parlor or Boulevard. But the other thing I would say is, if you like breakfast, Good Day Cafe in St. Louis Park is, I mean, Anna and I go there like twice a week when they're open. I'm not even kidding. So definitely check out Good Day Cafe if you want breakfast food. It is dude, Manny's. I shit you not. We are going to Manny's. I'm sorry. We're going to Murray's. But Manny's is great too. But we're going to Murray's Steakhouse on Friday. But yeah, Manny's and Murray's are great steakhouses. All right, let's scout edge rushers still. Yep, Hell's Kitchen is good. I haven't been there in a while, but Hell's Kitchen, I live pretty close to Hell's Kitchen. All right, let's go ahead to the Panthers. This is going a lot better than I thought it would. The surprise has been how good our team is playing in simulation. Oh, here we go. Josh Rosen with the breakout. We don't even need to interfere. Let's get it. The food conversations are a little more civil than the draft talk. Fair. I feel like I'm too cranky when I answer some of you guys' questions about the draft. So I apologize if I've come off as a dick. Just sometimes I get the same question a lot and it's hard to consistently, turn the music down. Music's too loud. You got it. Do you mean the notification bell or the actual music needs to come down? All right, defense needs help. The music should be pretty... Yeah, I figured he meant the notification bell. Oh, shoot. I'll drop that down a little bit. Oh, Mike Daniels, eat. Eat, Mike Daniels. Oh, good play, Teddy. Not you. Rat. Talking about Teddy Bridgewater. And my coffee's gone. You know what I say about that? Need more coffee. Yeah, there's a touchdown. At least I have some lemonade right here. So far, the Josh Rosen breakout isn't going as well as we expected. They're not really letting us play. Hello. It's a sitting duck. Have ever been burnt out on YouTube? There's been a couple moments. I would say when I get to about the 10-11 range of the deep dives, I can get a little burnt out. Yikes. When I get to the end of some of my rebuild series, I get a little burnt out, depending on how much fun I'm having with them. It's part of the reason I've been doing these stream series, because you guys keep it a little more fresh, and I don't have to do the editing. Oh, that's a touchdown. But for the most part, no, I thoroughly enjoy what I do. Especially during the season. I have a good mix. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. What were some of my biggest draft mistakes? Yeah, Herbert's obviously one of them. Oh my god. Rosen. Well, we haven't thrown a pick yet, so it's still alive, but only 41 yards. I don't really count Nathan Peterman because I wasn't really doing it seriously when I had that. I had literally watched, a couple games of all the players. I had like, 75 YouTube followers? 200? I wasn't really far enough along in my... Oh, let's go, Anthony Schwartz. You were Jack Barr. But you'd back me up, right, Jack, that despite me having Peterman with, like, the better Madden rating or whatever, because at that point in time it was so much about my Madden roster. At that point in time, I did think Peterman was, like, the quote-unquote, like, high floor guy, but I did say that if I had to take a quarterback in the top 10, it would have been Watson, and I also said that, like, Trubisky was... I think Trubisky was my fourth quarterback, and I'm pretty sure I was like, I'm not taking him. I don't know why I'm going for it here. That I'm not taking Trubisky in the first round. So, yes, I was a little too high on Peterman, but I think I had Trubisky and Trubisky and Mahomes as like kind of regarded as the same, like high risk, high reward types of players. I think I may have had Trubisky. I wasn't crazy about Mahomes, to be honest, and a lot of people weren't. Mahomes really was like, dude. Mahomes really was what we witnessed here with Herbert on steroids, like. There were definitely some Mahomes truthers, but there were some Herbert truthers too. We're low-key leading a comeback here, and we got game-winning drive opportunity. Oh, there you go. Hey, we're going to... As long as we don't throw a pick, guys, we got it. But I still want to win the game, so hopefully we can pull this off. Lil Jordan Humphrey getting the jet sweep. He's a good playmaker. He was at Texas. I'm nervous that I'm going to throw a pick. But the first class that, I mean, I only graded like 50 players in that first class. Like, going back to my draft board on it, I only had like the first couple rounds graded. So that was like my first run at it. I don't really count that class. My first class was the Baker class. And I totally, Baker I think is my biggest miss. Because I just straight up missed on his arm talent. Like, I'm not going to lie. For whatever reason, just didn't think he had a good arm. I don't know. And I could not have been any more wrong about that. Like, it was the first game against the Jets. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to be wrong on Baker Mayfield. Like, I was like, yep, he's got it. He's got some arm talent that, for whatever reason, was not evident. All right, we're going to run this thing. Oh, give it to me. Whew. I talked you out of liking Baker. Yeah. That's all right. At least Hey, don't give up on Darnold yet, Ameli. I'm not ready to give up on Darnold quite yet. He obviously hasn't been quite as good as we hoped, but I think he still has a chance. But it obviously has not been a good start. All right, second and goal. Oh, what a missile, dude. Dude, Rosen is like playing like Patrick Mahomes. I feel like, though, my quarterback takes since that class have been pretty sound. You know, I was off on Herbert. I never denied the upside with Herbert. I was off on Herbert. A lot of people were off on Herbert, but you know, since the last 2 years when I think I've really grown as a scout, I think I have a lot to be proud of as far as my quarterback takes. Yes, I missed on Herbert, but it's going to happen. Get out there. Oh, this is close. Duh. I think they're in field goal range, but they might still screw it up because of EA. Thanks, EA! Let's go! Fuck you, EA Sports. You suck.
Thanks, EA. Thanks, EA. Thanks.
A literal thanks, EA.
Thanks, EA.
You're fucking trash, EA Sports. Absolute dog shit. They had a timeout, and they let the clock hit 0 in field goal range.
Thanks, EA. Thanks, EA.
All right, overtime. All right, we got to stop. It didn't let me play, but I wasn't paying attention. We got it. Schwartz has one-on-one. We got speed on the outside. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Youchmeister. That's a John Cena. God, get rid of it, Rosen. I drifted back a little bit too far there. I was drifting because I thought that... Ooh, Forrest Lamp is down. I thought we were going to get some separation on the edge, and we didn't. Who's the best Heisman QB to play ever, not Joe Burrow? Like, best NFL quarterback to win the Heisman, I think is what you're really asking here. All right. O-line just fell apart. Oh my God, Gilbert's hurt now. Rosen does need quick draw. Absolutely. All right, boot this thing away, Duffy. Yikes. Get down there, Sullivan. Get down there. Uh-oh, McCaffrey's returning it. Yikes. All right, we need to stop. Did I miss on Dwayne Haskins? It wasn't like... All right, why did it not let us play at all? I probably should have interfered, but it's all right. We needed a loss in there. The beauty is we're going to get Rosen's star dev. Did I miss on Haskins? I don't feel like I have any shame about my opinion on Haskins. Yeah, I had him QB2 in that class, but all that means was I had him ahead of Daniel Jones. Like, boo-hoo. Daniel Jones has been exactly the second-round prospect I thought he was. You need to win the game, too, to get the breakout? That's ridiculous. Really? You need to win the game too? Damn. Alright, we'll just have to earn it some way else. I'm going to keep working on improv, though, because... God, his throw power's going up. He is literally pulling a shock the world better athlete than you thought. Chat's gonna like this one. I at times flirted with the idea of being lower on Haskins, but never committed to it. That sounds about right. Like I liked him as a pocket passer. I don't like pocket passing prospects. I thought it was a weak class, probably worth a top 10 pick. I criticized the Giants for taking Jones over him, but it's not like Jones has been some phenomenal player, so... Would I agree that bust is relative to the rest of your draft class? I think bust, it just comes down to expectations for me. But I do think who else was in your classes plays a factor. All right. Geis is frustrated. I'm not even going to talk to him. Let's do some scouting. Thanks, RP. That is the equivalent of a Twitch dono. You can also donate to my PayPal if you feel so inclined, but I do appreciate the bits. All right, there might be some outside linebackers in this class that we can go after. I should, because if he gets 12 carries, you'll get 1,000 XP. Alright, you convinced me, Jack Barr. Rosen getting star is 100% validated. I'm just going to wait till the end of the season for that. He's already developing well. And we'll do some sort of end of season player review. But I think he's developing well based on how things are going, so he's already up to a 70. I was going to put, because Geis is frustrated, I am going to make a little third down running back switch here. Washington's been quiet. Mid-season stats update. Let's take a look. So Rosen has not thrown a pick since week 2, by the way, which is incredible. Ross has 9 touchdowns. Eric Kush isn't starting. Kiko Alonso leading the team in tackles. Justin Hollins has been nice. I want Holton Hill to get some more picks here as we go. All right. We're 4-4. We've already met our season goal. The Josh Rosen revenge game.